This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. A quick programming note for you this afternoon. There'll be no News 8 Now at 5 tonight due to the PGA Golf Tour. News 8 Now at 6 will air on 8.2, and News 8 Now at 10 will air as normal. We are learning new details today about the closures of two major hospitals, Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's Hospitals in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. News 8 Now's Michael Germain live for us at the Chamber of Commerce in Eau Claire and has more on what steps they're taking to combat the issue.
Yeah, Alexandra, Eau Claire city officials and other community members gathered this morning at the Eau Claire Chamber of Commerce to discuss further actions after the closing of Sacred Heart and St. Joseph Hospital. In a statement from SHSH sent out earlier this week, the hospitals are closing due to inflation and the COVID-19 pandemic. During the meeting, city officials discussed their new recovery task force. The Eau Claire City Council president says the closure comes as a total surprise for her and many others.
I, along with our community, was shocked on Monday when the news came out that a longstanding hospital and area medical offices will be closing their doors in the next few months. We all know that this is devastating to our community. People have lost their jobs, and people have lost their medical providers just seemingly in a blink of an eye.
Due to the hospital's closing, it's estimated over 1,000 people will lose their jobs. Now, to put this in perspective, it's equivalent of Gunderson Health System and Mayo Clinic closing in the greater La Crosse region. Now, coming up at 6, I'll be talking with protesters on how this closure is impacting them and the community. Reporting live in Eau Claire, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
All right, Michael, thank you for those new details. We'll keep monitoring the story.
Well, we continue on the wet, gloomy, foggy side. We're still seeing rain across the area right now. It's going to make an exit as we get into the afternoon. Still, patchy fog issues, no advisory, but look at those numbers. 1 mile of visibility, La Crosse and Eau Claire. Boscobel, 10. That's ideally what we want to see. We're going to be dealing with this again tomorrow. Looking at the traffic cams here, including ours, it doesn't look too bad. You can tell it's a little foggy. Things are rolling along on the freeways, though. Temperatures mid-upper 30s at this point, definitely on the mild side. That's our afternoon. Drizzle, light rain, patchy dense fog, mild and calm. All right, coming up in your full forecast, right? How much more rain? How about more fog? Are we going to stay mild? Full forecast is 10 minutes away. Alexandra?
All right, Jeff, thank you. We will see you then. A California man has been convicted of killing a 6-year-old in a road rage shooting. The jury finding Marcus Ariz guilty of second-degree murder. This comes nearly 3 years after he shot Aiden Leos, who was on his way to kindergarten. Prosecutor Dan Feldman showed jurors the gun that Ariz carried loaded as he commuted to work with his girlfriend. You saw it right there. After the two cars nearly collided, causing Aiden's mom to gesture with her middle finger, Ariz stuck his hand out of the window and fired into the trunk of the car, hitting the kindergartner.
His life taken. 6 years old. She had to bury her son. His sister had to bury her brother.
The defense unsuccessfully argued the 26-year-old made a rash decision and he could never explain why he did it. He says he carried the loaded gun to deal with, quote, hostile people on the road, and he was deeply remorseful. Ariz's attorney asked jurors to find him guilty of the lesser charge, voluntary manslaughter. Some of Alaska Airlines' Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets will return to service this afternoon after a door panel on an Alaska jet blew out mid-flight just 3 weeks ago. The FAA grounded all MAX 9s in the U.S. after that incident. Inspections found other planes had loose bolts as well. Chris Van Cleve is at Chicago's Midway Airport.
This morning, the 737 MAX 9 is ready to fly again. Alaska Airlines is just hours away from its first passenger flight since the planes were grounded in the aftermath of this terrifying scene. A door panel blew out during Flight 1282, leaving a gaping hole.
My goal is to get the airline back to full schedule and give them the Alaska Airlines they know and love so well, which is a safe and reliable airline.
NTSB investigators will return to Boeing's 737 MAX plant today as another team in Washington continues a forensic examination of the door panel that blew out, trying to determine if the 4 bolts that should have held the door in place were installed. That work happening as questions swirl over anonymous posts purportedly from a current Boeing employee and a detailed report in the Air Current alleging during final production, Boeing accessed the door panel that eventually blew off in order to make repairs to the fuselage. Boeing declined to comment, but if that work occurred, those bolts would have had to have been removed. After the blowout, they remain unaccounted for.
It was open, but it was never clear if the door was closed and closed sufficiently with the bolts put back. And that seems to be one of the key moments in all of this in terms of understanding where the failure was.
A rare sight Thursday, the 737 production line halted as part of a day-long safety stand-down to allow workers to focus on improving quality control.
We, the Boeing company, are under a tremendous amount of scrutiny, and what I will say is rightly so.
Alaska and United Airlines anticipate inspections on their MAX 9 fleets to take a matter of days, but winning back the public's trust may not be as fast.
There will be some people who will choose not to fly on the 737 MAX 9. I think that consumer concerns will go away in a month, if not less, if we see the 737 MAX 9 operating as it should.
Each plane has to be individually inspected, so return to service for Alaska and United will be gradual. United expects its first scheduled MAX 9 flight on Sunday. Both airlines say passengers who don't want to fly on a MAX 9 will be allowed to change to another flight without any additional cost. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Chicago.
And Britain's King Charles is recovering after undergoing a planned surgery today. He had corrective procedure for an enlarged prostate. Buckingham Palace previously announced his condition is benign. In a statement, the king said he's delighted his diagnosis is having a positive impact on public health awareness. Still to come, Big Brother is watching, but Amazon's Ring just put up the blinds. The doorbell camera's police partnerships under new scrutiny today. Coming up, who's at your digital door now? We'll share details on the video program that's being unplugged.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
Hey, Dominic here with great recipes using our Italian Pleasini. For Italian mushrooms, use a pint of mushrooms, 1 stick of butter, and 1 tablespoon of Italian Pleasini. Put in a slow cooker and cook on high for 4 hours. For Italian green beans, fry 4 chopped slices of bacon with 1/2 chopped onion. Cook 1 bag of green beans, combine everything, add in 1 teaspoon of Italian Pleasini. Get Italian Pleasini and over 40 other blends at the Pleasini Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Mwah!
When we at Riverbank made our new youth savings account, we wanted to learn more about how kids thought about money. So we went right to the source. Our first question was, what is a loan?
When people leave you alone. Not being friends. when you borrow people's money and then you give them money back. That you at home with no parents?
Riverbank, local banking made simple.
Welcome back. In your Money Watch report, Amazon's Ring is shutting down its video sharing program that's popular with police. It'll no longer let police and other government agencies request doorbell camera video directly from users from within the company's Neighbors app. Instead, authorities seeking videos must now submit a formal legal request to the company. Privacy advocates are hailing the move as a long-awaited victory for civil liberties. Ring's decision to wind down the video sharing program, called Request for Assistance, has nationwide implications. A consumer advocacy group says hundreds of law enforcement agencies have struck up partnerships with Ring. The partnerships can help shed light on local crimes, but critics say they're invasive, creepy, and threaten citizen rights. A new Commerce Department report shows the nation's gross domestic product, or GDP, grew 3.3% between October and December of last year. That's faster than economists had predicted. It was fueled by increased consumer spending on goods and services, according to the report. White Castle wants to turn your Valentine's Day into Craventine's Day. For the first time, the chain is sending a love kit to Cravers doors. It includes a variety of 12 sliders in Valentine's Day themed containers, dill pickles, and a White Castle scented candle. The kits contain reheating instructions, and they're available to order on the company's website for about $49. That's it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Get your lines a-jiggin' at the 74th Annual Ice Fishery in Prairie du Chien, February 3rd and 4th, with the kickoff Friday, February 2nd. Visit prairieduchien.org for a complete listing of all activities. Come join us for the 101st Annual Snowflake Ski Jumping Tournament, February 2nd and 3rd, County Road P, Westby.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Welcome to the new year with savings at your home improvement company. Slash your heating bills with our energy-efficient, low-maintenance windows. Call now to receive buy two, get two free on custom-made windows for your home. And enjoy zero interest, zero payments, and zero down until 2025. Our certified professionals ensure a worry-free installation backed by a lifetime warranty. Hurry, this offer ends soon. Call now to schedule your free consultation. Happy New Year from your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Here's our problem. Without the hearing aids in, she can't hear the low frequencies, so she doesn't hear me. I don't hear the high frequencies, so I don't hear her. It was a perfect setup, but we had to interrupt it. We had time, and we were coming down Main Street, and I turned in.
It's not like you're going to strangers. It's kind of family-ish to come here. You feel like you belong with them. I just think it's very comforting that they're a family business.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Trust the First Horn weather team to keep you safe.
And even better, you can take us with you.
Expect more with hourly temps and conditions.
Video forecasts, interactive radar, and your choice of notifications.
We're there when you need us.
A local program allows high school students to train to be firefighters and EMTs. Is this an innovative way to address staffing shortages, or is there a greater reason at work? A look inside the program Monday on News 8 Now at 6.
There's a sharp rise in cervical cancer among women in low-income communities. A study by the University of Texas found since 2007, cervical cancer rates have risen 4.4% for white women in low-income areas, and cervical cancer deaths are up 2.9% for black women since 2013. The study shows the need to improve access to screening and treatment in these communities. Middle-aged women exposed to toxic metals have fewer eggs in their ovaries as they approach menopause. New research by the Endocrine Society shows heavy metals in the environment, like arsenic, cadmium, mercury, and lead, can diminish the number of eggs a woman has. That can also lead to hot flashes, weak bones, and a higher risk of heart disease. Heavy metals are commonly found in drinking water, air pollution, and food pollution. Flushing the toilet spreads viral particles all over your restroom. A study published in the American Journal of Infection Control shows the force of flushing spreads pathogens to floors, walls, and sinks even 5 feet away. And surprisingly, there was little difference even if the toilet lid was down. There is some good news though. Cleaning with a disinfectant and a brush reduced contamination by 99%. That does it for our medical news this afternoon. Here is a live look at City Cam 8. Jeff is up next with a look at our forecast.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Update your kitchen today with help from Menards. Delta faucets come in a wide variety of style options and finishes with features meant to make your life easier. Right now, pick up this classic pull-down faucet for only $139.99. Need cleaning supplies? Menards carries top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 mail-in rebate with a purchase of $40 or more on qualifying Procter & Gamble products. Save big money now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Listen, your deodorant just has to work. I use Secret, aluminum free. Just swipe and it lasts all day. Secret helps eliminate odor instead of just masking it. And hours later, I still smell fresh. Secret works. Oh, yes.
Life doesn't stop for a cold.
Honey.
Honey. Dayquil Severe Honey. Powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste. Dayquil Honey. The honeylicious daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, power through your day medicine.
Honey, where are the kids? I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire. Maybe it's that plug vent. Maybe it's the bad igniter. Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor. Or maybe, why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning? Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Glad you're with us on your Friday. As you can see, the rain on and off. It's been really on more than off. You can see here's La Crosse, I-90. It hasn't really progressed a whole lot further north than I-90. You can see where things are. La Crosse, Viroqua, Mauston, towards Black River Falls. Further north than that, I don't think they've really had a whole lot of rain. This is what we have right now in City Cam 8. Cloudy. Can actually make out the bridge. You can't see the bluff very well. There's still some patchy fog issues, as you can see. Look at the numbers here, showing a mile of visibility. Eau Claire, La Crosse, Ladysmith 2. Not too bad. It's what we want to see. Boscoville with 10 miles of visibility. It's here and there, the patchy, dense fog. La Crosse right now is 36. As I said, with 1 mile of visibility. Just a light breeze from the northwest at about 6. Light winds. It's very calm right now. Eau Claire is at 37. You can see still a little bit of fog at the airport. 1 mile of visibility. As we go through the rest of the afternoon, now watch here. This is towards 1 o'clock. The rain amounts, it tends to somewhat diminish as it makes its way a little further east. As we get into the evening, it should be out of the picture for the most part, but with a lot of low-level moisture, I wouldn't be shocked if we have a few flakes, maybe some sprinkles through the night, and even the early portion of our Saturday. Saturday with the cloudy skies, and then we've got this. All right, this system is the one that's exiting. Watching this right here, it doesn't seem like it, but high pressure actually is going to be moving in, drying us out to some extent. This system right here is going to track to our south and east, so we'll make it through the weekend on the dry side. It's going to be fairly cloudy, though. The rest of the afternoon, mid-upper 30s with a chance of some light rain, drizzle, still dealing with a patchy, sometimes dense fog. Looking down the road here a little bit, and this takes us into almost the second week of February, really. This color right here equates to 80 to 90% certainty that we're going to be above average. This is from the Climate Prediction Center. So warm weather continues. The cold Canadian air is staying there. And as we roll through the next week, all the way to next Friday, Groundhog Day, this is quite a ridge that builds in towards Friday. I think they're going to have some pretty warm temperatures in Canada. So we'll continue mild. That's the important part, though. As we head towards a Groundhog Day, well, the temperatures certainly increase. 38 today, 38 and cloudy for our Saturday. Partly sunny perhaps on our Sunday, up to 37. Monday on the mild side, maybe a little more sunshine. We'll call it partly cloudy and 40. And as we roll through the rest of the week, we're looking at mid-40s. Partly cloudy on our Friday, Groundhog Day. I don't know why I'm so focused on that. He's going to see his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter, right?
That's your official prediction, too, right? You think he is going to see his shadow?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that at this point. Yes, that's about as far as I'm going to go. As far as how much more winter,
yeah.
No.
You're just going to go with, yeah, he's going to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess, next week. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for watching News 8 Now at noon. After the break, this basketball squad has an unofficial member with unconditional love and boundless energy at every practice. Find out who's firing up players before tip-off for the Lady Grizz in Montana.
Here at the Wine Sitters Brew House, we're your one-stop destination for all things wine and beer making. We have everything you need to create your masterpiece in beer making and wine and cider making. Wine Sitters has everything for the process, start to finish. We also have books, gifts, and our own line of wines for you or the vintner in your life. Wine Sitters also hosts social events, and our Make Me Wine classes are back in session, where you can enjoy a glass and make your own batch with the experts, complete with bottling and labeling. Whether you're looking to start your brewing journey or a seasoned vintner, come visit the Wine Sitters online or in-store today.
Pilgrims está creciendo y queremos que formes parte de una empresa exitosa, estable y segura. Estamos ofreciendo salarios más altos y más incentivos de pago que nunca. Visítenos en cualquier día para someter una solicitud en nuestra oficina de contratación o el miércoles para una entrevista inmediata. Ayúdenos a alimentar al mundo mientras le proporcionamos un entorno de trabajo seguro, un empleo estable y esencial con un salario fijo. Visítenos en cualquier momento en 502 West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin, o someta su solicitud hoy en pilgrims.com.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
There are many people that help a team succeed, from players and coaches to trainers and support staff. But for the Lady Grizz basketball team in Montana, you can add one more to that list whose unconditional love can be felt at every practice. Dubs is a 6-year-old double doodle that joins the team for every practice. He's the pet of the team's assistant coach, Jocelyn Tinkle. Dubs loves his pre-practice fetch and gets the team hyped up for every practice.
Seeing Dubs every day, best day ever. When he's running around with the tennis ball, gives you a good warm-up pre-practice. In the middle of practice, you know, you just kind of look over and you see him taking a nap, and it just warms your heart.
We need a dog like that at the station. Dubs also considers himself a student of the game, always attentive at film session. One thing is for sure, he'll do whatever is needed so the team can get as many baskets as possible for the rest of the season. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast after the break.
It's happening this weekend. The King Furniture 72-hour mattress sale with incredible deals on the most comfortable mattresses. The King Furniture 72-hour mattress sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
I'm Kelly Wild. It's 102.7 WKBH.
When my grandmother passed away, my mom gifted me with her Bohemian cookbook. I found one recipe for a soup, and written on top of it, in my grandmother's beautiful handwriting, was, "She really loves this." So I cook up a small batch, bring it over to my mom, and she says, "What is this?" I said, "It's your favorite soup from Grandma Paulda's cookbook." Then my mom said she would make this for her dog Ginger when she couldn't go to the bathroom.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student. We recognize the future needs of all students, whether it's a four-year college, trades, or a trade school. Our on-site industrial arts program offers advanced welding, advanced woodworking programs, and our Industry 4.0 classes allow stackable credits at technical colleges throughout Wisconsin. Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life. Schedule your tour today. Go to lutherhigh.org.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
It's happening this weekend. The King Furniture 72-hour mattress sale with incredible deals on the most comfortable mattresses. The King Furniture 72-hour mattress sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
News 8, your home for Super Bowl 58.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Thanks for being with us. Rain. You can see where the rain is right now. I-90, a good reference point. It hasn't really traveled that much further north than I-90, and I don't expect it to, really. Should be making an exit out of the area, probably early evening hours. About 38 our high. We'll drop to 34 tonight. We're going to be dealing with patchy dense fog on Saturday morning again. Eventually a high of 38. On Sunday, maybe a little bit of sunshine. It's been a bit, 37 for the high. Monday up to 40, and it's generally, looks like we're heading towards the middle 40s as we get towards the middle portion of next week. So.
Yeah, looks pretty good. I think people will be excited to see the sunshine.
Yeah, the sunshine, that's a good thing.
It's been a bit,
brighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. See you back here tonight.